G'day sirs and ma'ams, I'm the Noodle Hunter! And I've got something from the lands of Vietnam. Hot and sour vegetarian instant noodles by the company Huong Foods. Weighing in at 65 grams of dry weight and a caloric content of unknown. Vietnamese lesson time. Mi means noodles. J means vegetarian. I have no idea actually. Whoops. Gun means soup and Chua means sour. It looks not only do my Vietnamese fail me, my English as well. Sorry guys. But my experiences with vegetarian hot and sour noodles usually comes with not a very rich sort of flavor. It just tastes exactly how it sounds, hot and sour. But will these instant noodles offer a more in-depth flavor? I guess we'll find out with a taste test. Inside we have, of course, the noodles, and cool. If you look at these noodles, they look very clustered and dense. Nice. They also include the soup base, because there wouldn't be soup noodles without them. And they give you a fair amount. Nice. I hate it when they give you such a little amount and you're like, how am I going to taste anything but water when I eat these noodles? And it also includes the oil, which looks kind of flavorless, just pure oil, huh? Anyway, let's move on to the next part, but before that, let's read the instructions. So according to the instructions, you have to put the noodles and seasoning packs into the bowl, then pour enough boiling water to cook it. It looks like this is a non-stovetop instant noodle. You know what that means though? It's time to season these noodles. Ooh, you know what I have to do next? Huh. This oil doesn't taste like any other oil. It has a bit of... There's no saltiness to it. I can taste the tangy, limey, citrus sort of flavors in it. Wait. And a slight bit of chili. Whoa. Oh geez. I hate it when this happens. I always drop the plastic into the bowl. I did that last time and it wasn't a very great thing. Alright. I guess it's time to move on to the next part then. Yep, it's time to boil these noodles. But before we do, I need to protect my table with this epic wooden plate, along with my metal bowl, to hopefully cook the noodles a little bit better. And you know what I mean once I start pouring it in. Bam, so we begin with the outside of the bowl. Oh no, I dropped some in my original bowl, that's okay. I'm gonna let the bowl, 5 seconds to absorb a bit of the heat from the hot water. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, now let's add the boiling water into the bowl. And this will be approximately 350 mils. There we go. So, there we go. A little bit more. Perfect. Alright, let's flip it real quick with me trusty chopsticks. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, it's already starting to smell pretty amazing. And covering it up to wait 3 arduous minutes. It's been about 3 minutes now, so are you guys ready for the grand opening of hot and sour vegetarian instant noodles by the company Huong Foods? Bam! Whoa, that looks pretty solid. Oh, geez, I have to be careful. I might knock over my bowl. Although it still kind of looks basic, there isn't much garnish to it, but it's probably because I flipped it over and I've dropped all the garnish to the bottom. Oops, sorry about that. That got a bit blurry from the steam. Okay, time to mix it up real quick. Oh, I need to take a quick sniff as well. Oh, so I've got to mention this earlier, but Canh Chua is a Vietnamese dish where it literally does mean sour soup. And this smells a lot like my mum's sour soup. It's great. It usually has a fish stock, because that's what my parents usually cook it with. Other Vietnamese parents might cook it differently, but that's what I grew up with. So I'm pretty excited to taste the soup first. Alright, got the Asian ladle that we use to eat our soup with. And let's give it a go. Aerial shot, bam! Soupy time, boom. And as what I remember from my parents cooking, the soup is meant to be kind of clear. And the oil bubbles, I always love seeing those. You know it's going to be flavoursome. I had a bit of a thought there. Why is it that fat enhances flavour? Fat on its own tastes really gross, but the moment you add a bit of salt to it, what? I don't know. There's some food science behind it, but you probably can leave a comment behind to maybe explain it to me. I don't know. Anyway, bon appetit. That's good. If you add a bit of lime juice to it, like external flavors, but I have to review the instant noodles for what it is, it tastes really good. It's quite authentic. It tastes very similar to my mum's Canh Chua. Wow! And you know when I said before, when usually hot and sour vegetarian instant noodles that I've tasted usually just taste hot and sour? There is a bit of a depth to it. It's hot and sour, and it has a little tiny depth of sweetness that is reminiscent of fish sauce. If you like fish sauce, it would taste really good. So imagine combining fish sauce and lime juice together. Oh my gosh. I just discovered something. But maybe for another video. I'm gonna take another sip. It's really warm and hearty. Yeah. And that's all I can really think of it. This soup kind of brings me back memories as a kid. And I used to be really addicted to it. Not so much anymore. You know how when you eat something too much and you just get sick of it? I did that plus extreme times 20. So, and I screwed up my own taste buds. So for that reason, I'm gonna give it a solid 8 out of 10. Whoa. Okay, let's move on to the noodles. So, I got me trusty chopsticks that slays noodles. Let's do it. Oh yeah, bam! My favorite shot. How long will these noodles go? Ooh. Oh, really long. Nice. Let's put it in my spoon and take a bite. These noodles are good. Not restaurant quality. You can definitely tell it's instant noodles, but perhaps my new cooking method, when I chew on it, it's firm, but it actually doesn't turn to mush. That's amazing. Usually when I eat these noodles, especially when I overcook it, it just doesn't taste good. But I reckon there's noodles out there that when you overcook, it still holds its shape. Take another bite. Those noodles, you can taste the wheatiness and kind of starchy gluten starchiness from the noodles. It really complements the overall soup. But since it does taste like instant noodles and doesn't taste between instant noodles and gourmet, I'm gonna give it a solid 7 out of 10. Now it's time to move on to combining the noodles and the soup together. Alright, let's begin with the spoon. Bam! Oh, sorry, I got a bit of runny nose. There we go. This is probably gonna taste like a very hearty explosion. I'm failing to place my noodles in these spoons. Alright. Yeah, I reckon if they added more of that garnish stuff, it would taste pretty amazing. And I almost forgot. There's little tofu things. I'm gonna try it out individually. Oh, it's exactly the same as the other Vietnamese noodles I've reviewed in the past. Like, I think 6 videos ago. They need to add more of those little meatball tofu things. Like, there isn't enough. I can barely find one. Here we go. There's another one, you know? Look at that. It looks so cute and amazing. But they need to add more of these. Like, why did they only give me 5 pieces? What the? Alright. Well, that's enough complaining. Let's give it a bite. No, that was a 4-element flavor explosion. The soup offers a hot, sour, and sweetness taste to it. Combined with the noodles, it has a salty starchiness and glutinous kind of flavor. Really amps up the whole flavor experience. It feels like I have a party in my mouth. And everybody's invited. And no one's vomiting either. It's a good kind of party. Heck yeah. Oh, wow. So I'm going to give the overall... sorry, choking on my words here. I'm going to give an overall score of 8.5 out of 10. Alright, that's all I have really my English. That's all I really have to say about these noodles then. So, I hope you enjoyed watching this episode of the Noodle Hunter. Hit that like button and the notification bell as well. Whoops, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell as well to follow me on YouTube. If you enjoyed it, leave a like behind to inflate my ego just a little bit more. And leave a comment behind so I know that you're watching these videos. Alright, I'll see you all next time.